Stay out of trouble.
Found him? Oh no, he's injured again. Probably in an encounter with the preordained. We can't move him like this. I'll patch him up, but it's going to take time. Stand guard outside the cave, in case anyone comes for us. Hurry back. For Mithros to reopen to the Feylands. It's... Hurry back!
You're mine!
close. If the preordained weren't coming for me before, they certainly are now. It's time for me to leave Crownhold. I've been considering it for months, but this event has made it clear. Peaches and I will head deeper into the mountains, try and find a place of our own, away from strife, away from Telogris. We owe you our lives. Here is a small token of our appreciation, but I hope to one day repay you properly.
Stay out of trouble.
Chapter 5. We climb. Call us fools, but we sought safety in the mountains, looked upon the stormy skies and icy peaks as a refuge. Skyward. That had always been the Mitharan way. Our vanguard, High Priestess Karina Graf, led us above the clouds, drawn by an otherworldly presence she believed to be our lost angels. But we found nothing. We found nothing.
You must... Our biggest fan. How comforting it is to see your face. Last we met, you witnessed us at our highest. Now we languish at our lowest. The first world tour of Colette and the Echoes has reached a dead end. One word. Crownhold. The occupied city is rife with soldiers and cultists. As if that weren't enough. Our flute player, Adelina, has a bit of a history with the preordained. They hired her to compose a chaos march for their ruler, Telogris, but she skipped out on the deal. They'll kill her on sight. You don't need to make such bold claims. I won't hold you to it. But anything you can do to speed the city's liberation would be wonderful. Hurry back!
Hey again.
Stay out of trouble.
The Light Watch is back open for business, if you need to travel.
How odd. A stranger in the stacks of the Great Library. Clearly not a Mitharan, and not one who has ever crossed our floors before. Tell me, what brings you to Crownhold? And are you friend or foe? If this is trespassing, I will call for the preordained. Unless you give me one good reason why I shouldn't. The Scholia Arcana sent me to train with the Mitharan mystics, a knowledge exchange, wisdom for wisdom. They placed me under that fool, curator Wyn Ashman. She treated me like a witless peasant. She got what was coming to her. If it's not one ruling faction, it's another. The preordained are merely men and women with strong beliefs, like any occupying army. It's a mistake to see them as the enemy. One should simply consider them misguided. Both Fomris and Ivan are brilliant scholars in their own right, and for a time I called them close friends. I have not seen either of them in many years. I can only imagine what great discoveries they have made in that time. The city has fallen, but cities and kingdoms fall frequently. However, it pains me to see my fellow citizens underfoot. Collaboration is not surrender. I only wish the Mitharans believed that. It would spare them much unnecessary suffering. Ivan Hughes. That's a name I haven't heard in many years. And you say he is here in Mithros. Fascinating. I spent many moons with him and his brother in this very library. He had a hunger for knowledge, a thirst for answers. I am Savant Goyen Reen of the Scholia Arcana and the Great Library of Crownhold, and a friend of Hughes is a friend of mine. I will take the notes and I will archive them with the treasures in the stacks. They will be safe. And give Master Hughes my very best. Give Ivan my best.
Feeling about this. The people they've taken, I'm not going to last very long. Hey there, not the way they're treated. You here for me?
You!
Come to Telogris.
Fate is finished.
You're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
Come to Telogris.
You're mine. You're mine.
Come to Telogris. Come to Telogris. Blood is coming. Time to die.
Hail to Logris!
Hail to Logris!
Hail to Logris! This is what all the fuss is about. After all the trouble I endured to bring you here, capturing your friend, imprisoning him in this tomb, summoning a Horinox, you still won't die, and now I must deal with you myself. Tell me, Fateless One, why shouldn't I simply pull your heart from your mouth and let you writhe around on the floor like a drowning fish? Does it matter what I tell you? Will it change your mind about killing me? Yes, I am Telogris, though this vessel does little to exhibit my true majesty. This boy, this skin, he is merely the instrument with which I am able to cross into this world. He had a name once, but that matters little now. Silly question. Why not? I am the god of chaos, after all. I sow unrest, confusion, and havoc. Mitharu and I have spent an eternity in struggle, but there has always been an imbalance. Fate. It was Mitharu's clever trick, his way to impose order on a world begging for chaos. But no more. The veil is weak in these mountains, has been for thousands of years. My guess is that those fool Irathi traveled frequently between this world and ours, weakening the barrier. Weak spirits. I will never slay enough of them to be satisfied. You may be special, but you are no wiser than any other mortal. Crude, rash, stupid. Even as you stand there, you smell of death, a stink of corpses. I am Telogris. You cannot unmake me, Fateless One. This is the spirit I had hoped to see. Indomitable. Foolish. I will fight you, and I will kill you. I will char your skin like a pig's, and you will feel every lick of the flames. But you will have my respect. First, let us see if you are worthy. If you are truly the Fateless One, prove it to me. Show me the full extent of your power. You will not lay a finger upon me, child of dust. Is this all? Is this the might of the Fateless One? You're a disgrace. A pathetic display. And they said the Fateless One was powerful. I'd expected more, but it seems I expected too much. Your friend Agarth will remain locked away forever, for I have the key to his deliverance. I take his life with me. Farewell, child of dust. You're a fool, Fateless One. Predictable and safe. A true child of order. There is no escape from the Chaos Realm. The only way out is protected, clad in the same chaos magic that I am. It seems that destiny has finally come to claim you, Faithless One. It has been fun.
Consider me flattered. No one's ever worked so hard for my companionship. It's good to see you, old friend. I thought we'd freed the world from fate, but I was wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. So it seems our destinies are still inseparably linked, though I no longer have the ability to see it. It's been a difficult time, and I may have relied on old vices to see me through it. But I'm not proud of my mistakes. Lotos and his gang of fanatics found me in a somewhat compromised state. I'd slept the night in a bottle, as they say. They gathered up my old bones and tossed me in here with the other prizes. Sadly, they won't share their secrets with me, but I've drawn some of my own conclusions based on what I've seen. I recognize some of the other prisoners, people of standing, names I recognize. I believe the preordained are kidnapping persons of influence from across Amalur and sacrificing them to Telogris. If my theories are correct, every death further damages the tapestry of fate. The deaths of those with connections and reach across the world, well, their deaths leave holes that are not easily repaired. Everything comes apart faster. Soon there will be no stopping it. Yes, yes, rub it in. Laugh at the man in the shackles. Classy as always. Before you get all high and mighty, remember that we found you in a pile of corpses. Now hurry and get me out of here. There is no more time for jest. Speaking of narrow escapes, how did you manage to free yourself from the Chaos Realm? I've never seen it done. A weapon? In the Chaos Realm? That's the first I've heard of anything like that, but I'm not always the most reliable source. Keep that blade close. I've got a feeling it's the only reason you're alive right now. Now, is there any reason why we're still standing around jabbering? Keep moving. Come on.
go. We'll be safe here. As safe as one can ever be from the preordained. They knew I was coming. As they know you are coming. They employ fate weavers like us to track and eliminate their prey. Make no mistake, Telogris is a true threat. But he's also an ordinary man, which adds some complications. Now that I'm free again, it's vital that we continue with my mission. Otherwise, Mithros and Amalur will be in great danger. From the information I've gathered, the mortal vessel he inhabits was once a boy, a blacksmith's apprentice named Wolf. The boy's an innocent, just another victim of the god of chaos. I must get in contact with Skald Atlas, a former member of the Order. She's been keeping us updated on events in Mithros, but she's been forced to flee from her home, to find a new hideout from the preordained. Skald is the key to everything. Well said. We're always stronger together, especially out here. Mithros is no place for lonely. I was on the trail of the blacksmith Skald Atlas, and the preordained got in my way. Skald has been out here for years, and she has answers about chaos weapons like the one you recovered, about our powers. As the weave unravels, fate magic is changing, and we're changing along with it. I'm not sure exactly. Have you seen the rifts? The tears in the weave? I see them, but when I try to touch them, nothing. The thinning of the barrier between worlds has granted us a glimpse of the other side, a chaos sight. I have very little control over it, but knowing you, well, I can only imagine. It's time to fight fire with fire, as they say. It's my theory that weapons touched with chaos magic will harm him. Of course, I've never gotten close enough to test it. I knew I could count on you. Telogris doesn't stand a chance. After this, I'll retire. Find a nice piece of farmland in the wolds, settle down. Maybe not. Skald's forge is hidden under the mountains, but she still needs to emerge for supplies and information. We should talk to Arella Axel, a smuggler who's said to make the occasional delivery to our friend, the blacksmith.
Last I saw him, Sidon was mourning at the House of Sorrows. I can't imagine what his people are going through. If you see him, give him my regards. The Winter Fae were a decent people. They didn't deserve what Gadflow did to them. There are still plenty of Tuatha, but without Gadflow to give them the word of Tirnoch, they've gone mad. So the gnarled madman didn't make it out of Alabastra? I can't say I'm choked up over the loss. You've all but ended the war, and you've surely changed its destiny. Every mortal in the Feylands owes you thanks. Sure, there are still Tuatha left here and there, but they've got no leader, and they don't pose half the threat they used to. Whatever you did to him, Gadflow is truly dead and gone. Sidon says he won't be reborn, although I don't know how he can be so sure. Well, ever since you came back from Alabastra, I cannot read a place in the Weave for anyone. Whatever you did, it didn't just win the war. It's given us all a chance to make our own destinies.
Good luck.
Your Grace. Our paths cross once again, Fateless One. I have been busy since we last spoke. Needy souls from across Mithras have come to Gale Crossing, seeking my banner. Seeking you. And I have been giving another message. The location of the unbound path. The road set before all who wish to remake our common destiny. In the beginning, the mortal races worshipped 6 great deities, the 6 patrons. But some worshippers rebelled, searching for a new path. They believed that a chosen one, a savior, would come to show them a new way. A way unbound from the patron gods. My grandmother used to sing me the old song of her people, a lullaby. Its lyrics spoke of this unbound path. And I believe this lullaby will lead me somewhere important. Though the journey will be fraught with dangers. We believe that the disintegration of the tapestry of fate does not spell doom. Not for everyone. There will be a reckoning. The weave will collapse. But chaos will not reign. A savior will come who will rewrite the weave. Who will purge its sins and mistakes and remake it anew. I believe that savior is you, Fateless One. We all do. We remain by your side so that we may be part of the coming restoration. As I knew you would be. We are truly linked. You too seek the unbound path, even if you do not realize it yet.
Meet me at the entrance to Three Winds Crutch. It is outside the village, not far.
Farewell, Your Grace. Your Grace. Your Grace. You have finally arrived. Excellent. We have so much to do. I believe that the words of my grandmother's lullaby originate in this place, near where the mithroliths stand. How else would that explain the references to the unbound path? Come, watch for threats as I follow the lullaby's clues. Our paths will cross again. Let me see. Where three winds meet, a fourth is found. The junction at Three Winds Crutch. I wonder. Our paths will cross again. Unbound by the cliff and a cracked monolith. It's not simply the words. Something in the very air draws me closer. Our paths will cross again. With me. This is it. I can feel the pull from the cavern's depths. There is something waiting for us behind that door. If only we could proceed. Our paths will cross again. With me, there will be more. Every day that passes brings new souls. They come for you. Farewell, Your Grace. Come. I know much about fate magic, but all of it is gleaned from books and scrolls. I leave this work to you, Your Grace. Our paths will cross again. Together we will accomplish great things. Despite he wields the... Beware the false... Our paths will cross again. With me.